Today on our 1999 Jeep Cherokee, we'll be installing the Curt Hitch, part number 13084. This is what our hitch will look like once it's installed. Next, we'll go ahead and give you a couple measurements to assist you selecting accessories for your new hitch, such as a ball mount, a bike rack, or cargo carrier. From the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of the bumper is 4.5 inches. From the top of the receiver tube opening to the ground is 15 3/4 inches. Now let's go ahead with installation. To begin our install, we'll first go ahead and point out the 8 attachment points. Starting on the driver's side, we'll be using 4 pre-drilled holes or slots in the frame by the manufacturer. We'll also review our hardware here for the driver's side. The forward, second, and third attachment points will be the same. We'll be using a 1/2-inch carriage bolt and block along with a 1/2-inch flange nut to secure the hitch. We'll use a 1/2-inch bolt leader provided with our install kit to get the hardware into the frame. For the rear attachment point, we'll be using a 1/2-inch bolt, spacer block, and then the 1/2-inch flange nut. So here on the driver's side, to get our hardware into the frame, we'll take the bolt leader, feed it through the attachment point and out the end of the frame where there's an access hole. Then we'll slide on the block and thread on the bolt. We'll feed them both up into the frame and then pull them into position. Once into position, we'll go ahead and remove the bolt leader, and I'll repeat the same process for the second and third attachment points here on the driver's side. Now for the fourth or rear attachment point, we'll go ahead and slide the spacer block onto the bolt and then set it into position as we can access it outside of the frame channel. Moving over to the passenger side, here we also have 4 attachment points. The forward attachment point will be the rear exhaust hanger bolt that'll be removed, and we'll be reusing the weld nut in the frame with the new hardware provided with the install kit. Then we'll go ahead and use the weld nut in the frame for the second, third, and fourth attachment points. Note, over time these weld nuts will build up with rust, dust, dirt, and debris, so we highly recommend you spray each one with some spray lubricant and then clean it out with a 1/2-inch nylon tube brush, part number 814092. Quick tech tip, note that in extreme cases it may be necessary to use a thread tap to clean out the threads of the weld nut. Now we'll go ahead and show you where the hitch will sit in between the heat shield and exhaust hanger here on the passenger side. With that done, we're ready to go ahead and install the hitch. It's a good idea to get an extra set of hands to help you hold the hitch while you install the fasteners, being careful not to push the hardware back up into the frame on the driver's side. As we hold the hitch up, we'll then go ahead and install each fastener finger tight until we have them all in place. Once we have them all in place, we'll go ahead and tighten them down. Next, we'll torque to specifications as indicated in instructions. And now with the hitch secured and torqued to specifications, let's complete the install of the Curt Hitch, part number 13084 on our 1999 Jeep Cherokee.